Calculating NatGold's Baseline Intrinsic Value, BIV. If you've watched the first video in our NatGold Digital Mining 101 series, gold's value lies in its existence, not where it's vaulted, then you already understand the most important idea in this entire model. Gold's value does not come from where it's stored. It comes from the simple fact that it exists. In this video, we're going to build directly on that foundation. And we're going to do it by revisiting one of the most widely used metrics in the global gold mining industry, AISC. What AISC really tells us. As was fully explained in the first video in this Valuing NatGold Tokens series, how gold producers make money, understanding AISC. AISC stands for All-In Sustaining Cost. AISC is a backward-looking accounting metric used by public mining companies to report what it actually costs them during a defined period to dig gold out of the ground and deliver it to the global marketplace. In simple terms, AISC measures the cost of forcibly relocating gold from Mother Nature's vault into a bank vault above ground. Nothing more and nothing less. How the gold industry uses AISC. Every quarter, mining companies report two things side by side: their AISC per ounce, their realized gold sales price per ounce. They don't usually headline the difference, but the market calculates it instantly. In other words, gold price minus the AISC equals the operating margin for digging gold up and transporting its existence from Mother Nature's vault to a bank vault somewhere. That single calculation is what justifies or invalidates the entire traditional gold mining model when faced with a logical, blockchain-powered digital gold mining alternative. And it's the same calculation banks, analysts, and institutions rely on when deciding whether to deploy hundreds of millions or billions of dollars to build a mine. Gold's logical evolution. What if we revolutionize how gold's intrinsic value is mined and remove the myriad negative costs of digging gold up entirely? What if we don't destroy mountains, dredge rivers, displace communities and burn capital just to move gold from one vault to another? Because remember what we established in our corporate video: not gold, not Bitcoin. The natural evolution of both. Gold's primary utility is not industrial. For thousands of years, gold has served one dominant purpose: a stable, reliable, geologically capped store of monetary value. And for that purpose, its verifiable existence is all that matters. As Charlie Munger once said, take a simple idea and take it seriously. Where NatGold's baseline intrinsic value comes from. This is where NatGold's Baseline Intrinsic Value, or BIV, begins. We use the same two global metrics the mining industry uses: the prevailing global gold price, the prevailing global AISC. But instead of using these metrics to justify digging gold up, we use them to justify leaving it exactly where it is. Our logic is simple. If AISC represents the cost required to extract gold in order to realize its monetary value, then removing that cost reveals what gold's intrinsic existence alone is worth. Accordingly, the same equation that calculates the global average operating profit margin realized from extracting an ounce of gold also defines the baseline intrinsic value of a 1-ounce NAT Gold token. Stated simply, baseline intrinsic value equals gold price minus AISC. The baseline intrinsic value of a 1-ounce NAT Gold token equals the prevailing gold price minus the global weighted average AISC, not a market price, not a speculative forecast. A starting point. It just makes sense. Why this works. Now, this only works because the gold resources backing NatGold tokens are not hypothetical. They are technically reported, independently verified, and globally relied upon. We don't re-explain that here, because we already covered it in detail. If you haven't watched the episode, How Do We Know It's There? Verifying Gold's Existence, that's the video that walks through. geological verification, technical reporting standards, independent geological audits, and how real in-ground gold resources become eligible for tokenization as NatGold certified resources. NatGold's rigorous institutional-level due diligence is what makes existence verifiable. And verifiable existence is what makes NatGold's baseline intrinsic value formula reliable. Why this changes everything. Traditional mining extracts value by destroying capital and nature. NatGold extracts value by recognizing what already exists. There are no financial extraction costs, no environmental damage, no community displacement, no vaulting, insurance, or transport costs, no perpetual value leakage, just verified existence, captured digitally. Gold doesn't need to be freed from the earth to serve its monetary role. It needs to be recognized. And NatGold does exactly that by digitally capturing the intrinsic essence of gold's existence. BIV is the beginning, not the end. And this is critical. NatGold's baseline intrinsic value is not a target price. It is not where the story ends. It's where it starts. It's the cleanest possible comparison between gold responsibly stored in Mother Nature's vault and gold polished and stacked in a bank vault above ground. Same gold, same existence, very different outcomes. What comes next? In the next and final video in this series, Beyond BIV, NatGold's premium value potential, we explain what happens after intrinsic value is unlocked. What happens when? Vaulting costs disappear. Dilution disappears. Extraction risk disappears. And blockchain technology allows honest money to finally exist in its native form. That's where NatGold naturally evolves into an entirely new fiat money alternative asset class. One that captures and builds upon the strengths of gold and the efficiencies of digital assets, while leaving their weaknesses behind. That's where the market takes over, and that's where this story truly begins. No matter how you look at it, it just makes sense.